back to my channel. My name is Lisa and this is my pregnancy week 29 vlog because I'm now 30 weeks pregnant, which is mind-blowing. But before I get to talking about pregnancy, I'm going to quickly cover a couple of other subjects. So one, there is a competition on with Channel Mum. And just a quick reminder, today is the last day to enter it. The link is in the description bar. So it's to win £150 of vouchers, like 50 for Lush, 50 for Boots and 50 for Primark. I've already done another video on it, so just click the link if you want to find out more. But that closes tonight at midnight, and then the next competition Monday until next Sunday is the second chance to win. But I've already covered that in another video, so I'm not going to say too much here. Next, one of the things actually that you have to do to enter that competition is be subscribed to Channel Mum on YouTube. So whilst you're subscribing to new people, see how smoothly I did that? I know, go me. Whilst you're subscribing to new folk, please go and check out Meet the Wild. I'll put the link down below. I've mentioned Amber a few times, but she's actually pregnant with number 5. She is a same-sex relationship herself, but there's 2 women. And she's doing pregnancy vlogs and everything. I think you should go and check her out. So do that. The link, as I said, is down below. She's had 2 sets of twins before, which is mind-boggling, if you ask me, and amazing. And she's actually pregnant with her first singleton, so she's definitely worth checking out if you're into like bump dates or pregnancy vlogs and all that lot. Next up, this kid, he's going to be doing a live with me on Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. So this is Sunday, so in 2 days time. Check out my channel, 6:30 p.m. If you have any questions you want to ask him about me being a surrogate or just being my child, like how do you cope with that woman, she's crazy, you can either comment them down below or you can come back on Tuesday and join us live and ask him questions, and he's going to try and not humiliate me too badly or make me look like my children should be taken into care. I hope, I don't know, it could happen. So he seems to quite like me.
It won't.
I love him. I love him so much. He's just so great. So yeah, if you want to find out what he really thinks about me being a surrogate, here we go. Really thinks about me being a surrogate, then come back on Tuesday. And you can ask him whatever question within reason, but please, I know everyone thinks it's hilarious, but he's a child, so be appropriate. Then next is the pregnancy itself. So it's not been too bad. He might shake his head or nod his head in agreement if he decides to stick around, but it's not been too bad. The SPD is definitely kicked off again, like making me gasp, stop, walk upstairs very slowly, very careful how I get into the car because ow. But I'm hopefully going to be getting an appointment or at least referred to the physiotherapist soon. There's a bit of a sort of kerfuffle with that. It's really kind of funny. I spoke to the midwife, had a midwife appointment. I explained the SPD and she said, yeah, do you want to go to the physio? And I was like, yeah, please, because I've done all the tricks that I learned from the previous SPD stuff where I had a physio or whatever, but it's really not working as much. And if they've got anything else they could recommend, I'm up for listening and learning. She said, oh, we have to have a phone appointment or a doctor's appointment to get a referral. So I went to receptionist and they didn't have anything available. We ended up phoning them to start with. So then I rang and it was a couple of days, or it was like a week or something until I could get my, maybe not a week, honestly, time. It's a construct that I'm not part of. But I rang up and I couldn't get an appointment for a little while, so I eventually got my telephone consultation with a GP. If anyone's in England with the NHS, it's amazing, but it can be hard to get an appointment or even get hold of the receptionist. So I spoke to him and he went, oh, you don't need to have an appointment for that. You can just ring up and book in directly via the receptionist. And I was like, great, yeah. All right, cool. Wasted a week waiting for this phone call for that, but I did get a prescription for the omeprazole, which is the heartburn medication, because I did explain that I've had it before, but I was getting that lump in my throat where it was burning so badly. I think I was blistering and swelling, and I was starting to struggle to swallow a little bit. And he's like, yep, that's fine. So he put in a prescription. I just literally dropped in on the way to pick him up from school and grabbed the prescription. Massive saver. I've only been on a few days. I'm still a bit swollen down here. I still feel like I've got a lump in my throat, but it's not anywhere near as bad. It's not as painful, and I do not have so much problem with acid reflux now. When I take that, it's amazing. Oh, this is organised as always. So, but that's it pregnancy wise. Just the SPD and the heartburn have been the only issues. She's a really good hitchhiker. I've got 0 complaints. She moves, especially if I eat ice lollies or crunch ice. She does have a wriggle then. Come on then, puppy. But yeah, just I've really got no complaints whatsoever. I'm a bit swollen. I've got to admit the ankles and the feet are swelling a little bit, so they're pretty damn sexy. But Alice has learnt to rub feet because she's really good at sucking up, so she's my favourite child. I mean, George is second favourite, but it's face. I'm kidding. They know I muck about favourites. So. Hi. He's really not okay. Never mind.
I thought poor.
So. Yeah. Oh God, I can't see. This is why you never film with kids, because on the live it's going to be an absolute nightmare. And now he's making the camera wobble. I'm going to have to edit so much of this out. Thanks, George. Oh my God, I can't go. So yeah, everything's fine. She's such a good little hitchhiker. I've got zero complaints about her whatsoever. SPD and heartburn is just how my body reacts to pregnancy. That's the dog leaving the bed. So yeah, I really am so grateful to her for being a nice little human in my uterus. I'm going to get off and hopefully do a bump shot. If you want to see more bump shots or more sort of daily updates of how I'm feeling as things going, I am on Instagram more, so do check out that account if you do want to see more of this little roundness. And yeah, everyday videos more towards the end of pregnancy. I'll be documenting a bit more, and he might be on there. Yeah, do check that out if you want to see more sort of bump shots and stuff. And I will see you all on Tuesday with that dude. That
I'm
dude.
a goose.
Yeah, that works. So with this dude, and the following Sunday for my 30-week pregnancy update. All right, bye.